Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex Competitive back again today with a brand new video, and as always, down in the title below will be the talk we're talking about today. So, in episode, was it 2 or 3? I can't remember. I believe it's 2, actually, right? No, it's 3. Episode 3 of Bahamut, Virgin Soul. We start off with seeing the angels actually want the child. That's what Azazel 2, aka the Holy Child. That's what we know him as now. So, you know, the angels speak, or Gabrielle, I believe it was, not really sure. She states that we need him in order to bring humanity together and or respect the gods like they used to, which I disagree with that. I think that unless they mean that like kind of like use him as a weapon or something that will put an end to all this. Maybe he can, but like to make them respect them, I don't think Cherry Yours gives a shit about that. I just want to hear the kid talk, but I know his like larynx was crushed and whatnot. But we actually get to see him, bruised and tethered, whenever Azazel actually saves him, which we find out last episode. So I'm glad that they gave us. I mean, it wasn't like any dialogue even. I don't think there was a speck of dialogue in that sequence. But it's just cool to see that scene, how it happened, when it happened, where it happened. It's always just cool to. They didn't have to do that, and it's always cool seeing a show, Studio Mappa in this case. It's cool to see Studio Mappa insert that there in general. So I really actually did like that. So we actually do have an angel come up to Batuus and state that we're looking for this kid with 2 different colored eyes. And if you want to come back to heaven after you were exiled, well, here's your chance to get back in. And Batuus says, I left on my own, you idiot. And I feel like it's probably like a situation to where he was going to be exiled, so he just left before they could exile him. Like, maybe it's one of those things that everybody knew it is coming, or he wasn't exiled, but he didn't have a place there. And I'm wondering why that was. That's really gonna be a little plot point, per se, I guess. That's gonna bug me. Like, I really want to know, like, what the hell happened to get Batuus? He drinks all the time, gets drunk. Well, okay, so why did he get kicked out? And you know what? He's Batuus is what, Roman, Greek, or Greek god. Probably different names, of course, because Roman and Greek gods are all really the same essentially. Some of them just have different names. So I'm just wondering, why did he get kicked out? Like, does anyone have a theory? Obviously, no spoilers. Like, why do you guys think Batuus got kicked out? I'm dying to see your guys' comments down below, and what do you guys think about that? So yeah, and the Azazel scene. At the very end, we see Azazel does get brought out by Cherry Yours. There really wasn't much content in this episode, but we do see that, he gets brought out by Cherry Yours. But at the same time, that's where the show ends. So we don't know what's going to happen. Do you guys think Azazel will die in that sequence? It's another thing I'm just interested to see what you guys' thoughts on that is. But I do think there's a chance, but I just don't think it's going to happen. But I don't know, because I don't know how he's going to be brought out of this situation. But other than that, though, we do get the mention of Favreau. And Favreau, the main lead from last season, still has not shown up in 3 episodes, but he did get mentioned by Nina. We find out that Favreau is Nina's teacher. And it doesn't seem as if she gets nervous about Favreau. So poor Favreau probably found a really cute young girl that's absolutely, totally gorgeous. But she has no feelings towards Favreau. I think that's what it's going. That's what I was hoping it to go for. Because Favreau probably sees that, oh gosh, she fawns over all these guys and just can't keep herself, under control. But when it comes to me, it's the exact opposite. And I'm the kind of guy that wants a girl like that, So I think it's funny that that's probably the situation here, given we still need Favreau to come back. And she talks about, whenever she talked about Favreau, she didn't get flustered or anything like that. So I'm assuming that she doesn't get that way, around Favreau. So that's really cool. And maybe Favreau knows something about her that no one else does. I'm assuming. But we also find out that Nina doesn't know anything about Favreau. So, I'm wondering why he kept who he was under wraps. I guess that is Favreau's kind of style, right? But I just thought it was interesting that she really doesn't know, like, anything about Favreau. So why would Favreau, like, take her under his wing? It's really what I'm wondering. And apparently he gave her a fake bounty hunter thing, which I wouldn't be surprised that it does turn out to be a real bounty hunter bracelet, because Favreau probably found some kind of treasure or something. Who knows? Favreau! Favreau does what Favreau does, right? So, who knows? But as always, guys, you've been Hex. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Hex25, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed.